Yeah, I mean, Kerry was seen by the doctors last night. He's going to be seen by the doctors again today. We're gonna take as much time as we can to see what he can and can't handle. I mean, it's obvious what he's dealing with, and we're gonna hope for the best as we move forward because he's important to our team. He's important to our lineup. I don't know right now as I sit here what that's going to be, and we'll make a game time decision when we have to. Yeah, he's been on that extra group, working out in Toledo with a few other players and some coaches, and obviously we're building some contingency plans to be under consideration in the event that Carp can't go. So we told him to come here, go through the full workout. We're gonna have a live BP with either Casey or Kenta, maybe both. Bly will get a few swings. They've been doing that in Toledo, but given the uncertainty, we added him to the travel group.
How did the rules affect this, if at all? Like, you have to be sure, like, because like, if you do shut Kerry down, you don't have him for the next series. Does that weigh in? That part of the reason why you're waiting to?
Well, there is no series if you don't win tomorrow. So the number one goal is to win tomorrow, and so we'll make the right decision for us that we feel is best for us, and at the appropriate time. The rules will be that obviously there's got to be a whole process to go through. If no move is made, there is no process. You set your lineup and go. If there is a move, it'll be tomorrow morning at some point or tomorrow afternoon.
How does Kerry test that today? I mean, hamstrings can be so tricky.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, number one is to get a day long full of treatment and figure out, where his strength is, where his flexibility is, what he can handle, can't handle, and we'll leave it up to the trainers to keep introducing more and more things and see, how it goes. And we even have into tomorrow, where we can test him even at a greater level after a full day of treatment and recovery. So I'm not an expert in that stuff. I know what I'm rooting for, and I know what we all are rooting for, but we need time.
It's in these kind of do-or-die games. You managed a bunch. Like how are they as unpredictable as you could imagine, or like what is your
Yeah, I mean, these games are incredible because they're, every time a runner gets on base, I mean, there's a heightened awareness. Every time there's a score change, there's an emotional reaction in and around the building depending on what happens. There's everybody's on edge. Everybody knows what's at stake. There's no secrets. It's the best brand of baseball that you can get because everybody is all in every moment, every pitch, every at bat. Any one person can be the difference in the game. And it's October. So, obviously game 1 through 4 had so many incredible moments that, we will think about later. But you get to these last games, these last elimination games, the best thing you can do is enjoy it. I'm so proud of our team and the way we're handling this, the loud music, the vibe that we're bringing to tomorrow. It's a great opportunity to be great. Everybody remembers these games. And it's a great opportunity. It's not a burden. There's no stress. There's no tension on our side, and we are going to enjoy every moment of this opportunity because it's, it's where we want to. It's where we are, and it's where we want to be.
I think Skubal will handle the magnitude and
totally calm, no outbursts, no energy, no. He is. He'll handle it great. Strike one is going to be key for him. Obviously he's got a game 4 days ago that he can reflect back on how he pitched guys. I know how important every game is to him, and I know what it means to send him out to the mound for the confidence in our team. So he's going to handle it like the pro that he is and attack the strike zone, attack the hitters. He loves competition. He's into it as much as anybody that I've ever put on the mound. And nobody better to give the ball to on the mound in this game than Tarik.
Matchups all series. How do you weigh that against having a pitcher who is arguably your best matchup against any of these guys?
You already pushing me into the late game decisions that I'm going to think about for the next 24 hours. Yeah, no, I mean those decision points are going to come. Sometimes they come early, sometimes they come mid, sometimes they come late. It's all hands on deck, and you try to put your guys there, and it's a competition. I love the fact that both teams are fighting. I love the fact that there's familiarity. I love the fact that the challenge is it means so much to so many of us that have put everything in, and so we're going to embrace it. And if you faced a guy before, try to find a way to get him out. If there's a hitter and you faced him before, put the ball play, move it forward, and see where it takes you. But there's no stress or anxiousness about being in this position because we've earned it. And now we'll see where it takes us. And we have every chance to win, not just because of the guy that we're starting on the mound, but because of the collective group in there.
You've seen pitchers with all kinds of personalities in your years. Do you like that fire that Skubal brings?
Of course. I mean, I love the fact that he's built for the competition. Like, he loves the challenge to get, Quan out at the top, or Jose, or assuming, Fry's going to be in there, especially after his day yesterday. I mean, it's what he feeds off of that, and then we feed off of how he handles the competition. So we'll have two teams that are locked in on trying to advance and represent now the AL Central and in the ALCS. It's an incredible opportunity.
Are there some pitchers who are arguably more hyped for a hostile crowd, and is Tarik one of those guys?
I mean, if I had like 99 to 100 in my hip pocket, I'd be hyped to face anybody at any time in any setting. But I think you're the guys that can handle it competitively, range in emotions. There's no one way to conquer this. Guys that are cool and calm and low key, they're going to be that way. Guys that are amped up, are going to be incredibly excited about the opportunity. And one thing that we're going to be ourselves. Like, you're going to see, guys be themselves. Jake will pop off and have a joke. Tarik will give an outburst on a scream on a big out. And anybody that does something positive is going to be pretty excited about their contribution to hopefully a win.
How do you see Stephen Kwan as a bowling manager?
Oh man, we have not figured him out in this game or this season. Because he's so talented at taking what the game gives him. He's impressive from the other side because, he always has a plan. He executes it flawlessly. He's a tough guy to get swing and miss. He's a tough guy to keep off the base. He ignites, this offense because of that bat-to-ball contact skills. And then he throws in plus defense, in the outfield, and becomes a complete player, can run. He's a winning player. I know I said that about Vierling. I've said that about a few guys. But from the other side, I really appreciate what Stephen Kwan brings because of how he contributes to their big innings and their success this season.
Thanks so much for coming.
You got it.